There is a gap between elite athletes and everyone else. And it is not the gap most people think it is. Not genetics, not talent, not access to better equipment or better coaches. It is 5 mental habits practiced every single day, without exception. Ancient Stoic philosophers identified every single one of them over 2,000 years before modern sports psychology ever existed. Today, in 5 minutes, here they all are. Welcome back to Stoic Athlete, where ancient wisdom meets modern performance. This week, we are breaking down the 5 mental habits that the ancient Stoics built into their daily practice, and that modern elite athletes are using right now, whether they know it or not. Before we get into them, the most important thing to understand: mental habits are not motivation. Motivation is a feeling that arrives and disappears. Mental habits are systems, and systems work whether the feeling is present or not. Here are the 5 obvious. Habit 1. The pre-session mental reset. Marcus Aurelius began every single day by confining his attention completely to the present moment. Not yesterday's failure, not tomorrow's goal, not the weight of the empire waiting outside his door. This session, this moment, this task. Elite athletes do this before every training session, consciously or not. They drop everything that happened before they walked in. The bad day, the argument, the stress, all of it left at the door. Your practice starting today. Before every session, take 30 seconds. Eyes closed, 1 deliberate breath. Say to yourself, this session is all that exists right now. That is your mental reset. Use it every single time. Habit 2. Reframing difficulty in real time. When a set gets genuinely hard, the average athlete experiences that hardness as a signal to stop. Their brain says, this is too much. Slow down. You have done enough. The elite athlete has trained a completely different interpretation of that exact same signal. Hard means this is where the training actually happens. Marcus Aurelius called this the obstacle is the way. The moment of maximum difficulty is not the moment to retreat. It is the moment to advance. Your practice. Next time a set gets genuinely difficult, say 3 words to yourself. This is it. That is the moment. That is where everything you are trying to build actually gets built. Remind yourself in real time. Every time. Habit 3. Process over outcome. Epictetus taught that the only things truly within your power are your effort, your attitude, and your choices. The outcome, the weight lifted, the time recorded, the physique produced, follows from the process. But it cannot be directly controlled. Elite athletes understand this instinctively. They focus obsessively on what they can control. Their preparation, their execution, their consistency, and they release attachment to the outcome completely. Your practice. Before every session, write down the 1 process element you are fully committing to today. Not a result, a process. Full effort on every rep. Complete form on every set. Total presence throughout. Control the process. Trust the outcome to follow. It always does. Habit 4. Voluntary discomfort. Seneca practiced cold exposure, fasting, hard sleeping conditions, deliberately, not because he enjoyed suffering, because he understood that the athlete who has chosen discomfort voluntarily is never broken by discomfort involuntarily. Elite athletes seek discomfort in training. They do not modify their program to make it more comfortable. They modify it to make it more challenging. Your practice. Once per week, deliberately choose the harder option in your training, the heavier weight, the shorter rest, the extra set you did not plan, not recklessly, deliberately. As a weekly practice of expanding your discomfort threshold, one voluntary choice at a time. Your threshold expands exactly as far as you push it. Push deliberately. Habit 5. The evening review. Marcus Aurelius reviewed his day every single evening without exception. 3 questions. What went well? Where did I fall short? What will I do differently tomorrow? He called this his philosophical practice. We call it the fastest path to consistent athletic improvement available to any human being. Because the athlete who reviews their training honestly every single evening improves slightly every single day, and slight daily improvement compounded over months produces results that appear impossible to anyone who did not witness the daily work. Your practice. 30 seconds after every session. 3 questions. Did I give full effort? Where did I fall short specifically? 1 thing to do better next session. Write it down. Read it before your next session. Let it compound into something extraordinary. 5 mental habits. 2,000 years old. Still the most effective mental performance system ever created. 1. The pre-session mental reset. Drop everything. This session is all that exists. 2. Reframe difficulty in real time. When it gets hard, say, "This is it." 3. Process over outcome. Control what you can, release what you cannot. 4. Voluntary discomfort. Choose the harder option once per week deliberately. 5. The evening review. 3 questions every session. Let it compound. Start with 1, just 1. Practice it every single session for 2 weeks. Then add the next. The elite athlete is not born. They are built, one mental habit at a time. If the Marcus Aurelius approach resonated most today, watch our Marcus Aurelius 5 Rules video next. Because his complete daily system takes everything we covered here and builds it into something extraordinary. Watch that video next. I will see you there.